everybody. Welcome back to the MUTMen podcast, episode 152. And as always, we are joined by the best fox on the planet Earth.
Oh, that's fake news.
Wait,
well,
wait.
What?
What?
I mean, okay, ever since Red Fox passed, I might have a shot for it. There's no Jimmy, there's no Red. Megan Fox is still out there. Same with Michael.
I got you. I was thinking Star Fox is like the best, but you surpassed him recently.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Star Fox? Didn't that guy just come? Okay, go on.
No, I'm gonna say like that's my childhood right there. Playing what was that game called? Star Fox 64?
Star Fox 64 or the SNES one or which one?
Star Fox 64 is my childhood, bro.
Yeah.
So
that my favorite one was in the level with the there's like 100 different planes you're going against and a big ship over top like Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never beat those games growing up. Because, like, going back and, like, playing them now, I was a trash gamer. Because every game I played then, I could not beat. I played now, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Why am I struggling to beat Earthworm Jim? This game's easy.
There's a reason there's that meme of, like, what are those two guys looking at a board, like, one guy's looking like more serious and the other guy's looking up to the other. Like it's when you bring in your older brother to beat the hard level. Like as a kid, we're all pretty trash, but then we get better as we grow up.
I mean, and you find out the games are actually trash because they're not really hard, but it's like string learning, which I'm not a big fan of in games where you have to die to learn how not to die the next time. I hate that shit.
I thought you liked Dark Souls.
Now that game is not hard. That game is not nothing. That game is evil. Like if you play Dark Souls consistently, bro, like you must have just had a bad childhood because there's no reason you played that game other than just to torture yourself.
Hey, maybe it's their kink, man. We're not here to judge.
No, I'm judging because that's not a fun game. Like games are supposed to be fun. Like Madden is kind of like Dark Souls Online. I ain't gonna lie, but like games are supposed to be fun, and that's not it. That's not fun at all. I remember playing with my buddy and like it's two of us. I'm like, how the fuck does one person beat this? Because two of us can't.
Yeah, I've never played the game. I never hope to play the game, but I feel you on a molecular level with that. How
much money should we raise for Gutfoxx to play that game? Like, what would be your asking price?
I don't. Whatever your number is, whatever the max you can get, one penny more than that.
All right, no. It's like, what if we can get you like a $200 in the stream donations, right? To play Dark Souls for like a day.
Like one stream, like 4 hours of Dark Souls. Yeah. That's all I have to do.
Yeah.
All right, I could easily do that for. I mean, I wouldn't even take money to do that if people really demanded it.
I just want to see Gutfoxx on camera with these bosses. That game's evil.
Yeah, I put him. Don't tell Foxy. I put a minor hole in the door today. On today's. Yeah, no, I didn't make mention of that. But yeah, let's move on onto the agenda.
All right.
For this event stuff. All right, so we got events first. We're going to talk about and the new kind of mode to Madden. We're going to talk about ways to improve training for next year, honors, Ultimate Legends, Super Bowl promo, final thoughts, EA not hitting their earnings report, and then Series 5 on its way in about 10 days. So, or a little less than that by the time this goes out. Text, events, the house rules. Explain what happened today and what the house rules are for today.
All right, so today EA decided to go into their bag of tricks and bring out something that they should have been bringing out since the beginning of Madden, which is an event for head-to-head seasons. So we have been getting events for duo squads, and obviously got weekend league, we got solo battles, but for the guys grinding the head-to-head leaderboards, there's not been really anything for them to play. Today they brought out house rules, which is a mode where the farther you pass the ball, the more points you get, theoretically, essentially. So if you pass the ball for, what is it, like 25 yards out?
Yep.
It's worth 9 points for a touchdown when usually it's only worth 7. If you pass the ball 6, yeah, you're right, 6. And you pass the ball from 50+ yards out, it's going to be worth 12 points.
13.
It's not 12. It's 13. It's 12. It's 12.
It is 12. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 12. I was like, I got that one right. I remember doing that twice today. And so it's pretty cool concept because now it kind of messes with the math in Madden, where if you're down by 13 and there's no time left in the game, you get a Hail Mary. You're down 1 at that point. So it just adds incentive to throw the ball down the field and have a little bit more fun playing the game as opposed to just being out here running stretch the entire time. Obviously, people are still in that mode playing scumbaggery, running all the cheesy stuff. But if you can somehow find a way to get a couple of those big plays off, you can go up against your opponent, and now they have to change their game and actually play to try to beat what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you're going to face a lot of cover 3 and play sticks, and that's basically the meta. People obviously mix it in with other stuff too, and one thing I put out a tweet on this talking about just head to head. I will say the defensive meta right now, it's pretty varied. You see a lot of different formations. Would you say that's accurate, Tex? Like I've seen here's all the formations I've seen in online play in the last couple of weeks. 4-3 normal, 4-3 odd, 4-3 wide, 3-3-5, 3-3-5 odd, nickel normal, nickel double A gap. I've seen a little dollar, a little bit I've seen 3-4 normal. So like the amount of defensive formations and the amount of different things that I've seen over the past 2 weeks, I think the meta right now on defense at least is in a good spot. The issue is obviously offense, seeing a lot of gun bunch and trips, and then the rest of the gameplay issues, the fluke being rewarded, high point passes being overpowered, offensive lineman not knowing what an asshole from a finger is. I don't know, because they just constantly mix them up and they put themselves there and let the guy run right past them. So like there's a lot of issues still, but the defensive meta right now pretty varied at least. Would you say so, Tech?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. Like in my 7 games I played today, I did not really see the same thing, and mostly what I know everybody's doing on defense is doing that bull rush thing gimmick where they that's one thing I see consistently is that they'll put a spy up, send 3, and that guy always gets that get that crazy get off the crazy get off off.
Do you mean the loop blitz?
That's what it is called, the loop blitz. It's not really a loop blitz, just like
the DT. The DT loops.
The defensive end just like he bowls right by my left tackle and right tackle, and then he sends a spy. I've been seeing it a lot, but I haven't really been I haven't seen the looping yet. But
yeah, so you think you're talking about shed D? A lot of people are playing that.
Yeah. I've seen a lot more shed D, but I'm really seeing more coverage, and I've seen 3-3-5. I've seen 3-4. I've seen 4-3. Seen big nickel over G. So I'm seeing a lot of different defenses. Just like I said, on offense, you're going to be seeing the same ones because for some reason you still get good blocking out of gun bunch. Like when my opponent was doing that against me, I come out of gun bunch and my blocking's better. I don't know how, but it's better. I don't know. Maybe the tight end being so close to the line is like a millimeter difference in like positioning from that in like single back, and all of a sudden the defensive end doesn't know what to do, and now I got time in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean that's the big reason why you see so many people in gun bunch. It's because you can max protect and you get great blocking with the tight end there. There's something about the tight end being offset that makes his blocking a lot better. I don't know what it is, but yeah, they pick it up pretty well and can stop a lot of blitzes. And they got 3 routes. Basically, they got a lot of time in the pocket, and all you have is a post, a streak, and a drag. Playmaker, the drag, and if you have enough time and they cover everything, then wait for the guys to come back, and the zones don't cover the guy coming back to the ball, and you're like, all right, I'll just throw it to this guy, then boom, easy play. So that's frustrating, the zones and stuff. But I mean, okay, here's the thing. I said this on stream, I'll say it again. The events and the MUT team putting together these events and adding to the game, gotta get hands down, great job. I think the MUT team is saving this game. It's crazy to see the difference in execution. Like, I know we complain about MUT and some of the issues, but like their issues in MUT and some of their errors, it pales in comparison to the things we see on a daily basis in gameplay. So once again, the events, I just want, before we get more into it, just want to say I really am appreciative of the add to the game. Tex, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm glad they added it because people are like, gameplay's bad. Hey, we're not getting any content. This is content. Like, they don't have to drop cards every fucking day. They don't. Because that only rewards the guys that got the money and the guys that have coins to be spending on these cards every single day. And so when they do that, that's not good for the guys at the bottom tier. Now we got guys that actually can get out here and compete. Even though they're going to be going against God Squads, they know how to play the game. They can actually get out here and earn themselves a player they may need. Like, I don't need a 95 receiver or a tight end nat, but somebody else might. So it's good that they have events in this game that's going to engage in a mode that nobody really plays because they don't really put incentive on them playing that mode outside of if you're an all Madden first.
Yeah, so the issue, or all Madden second for the Team Diamond.
Yeah.
The issue with events here, and EA continually fucks up their matchmaking, is something I've sent feedback to them on. So with these events, in Weekend League, they have it right. You play the guys with your same number of wins in Weekend League. In Draft Champions, they have it wrong, because that's a competitive one. They do it by ELO. And in this events, they also have it wrong. They do it by ELO. They do it by seasons ELO in these events, unfortunately. You should face people that have 0 wins when you have 0 wins. You should face people with 1 win when you have 1 win, and so on and so forth, all the way up to your last game, your 6th win. Instead, now every game, because they use ELO, every game it is a 50-50 for you. Because ELO is the matchmaking ranking that basically gives you you're gonna win half your games, lose half your game is the ideal ELO. They find your skill and match you up guys with similar skill levels. So to get to 6 wins against guys that are they're like 50-50 against you, it's really tough. So what people have been saying they're doing, and I don't blame it, I encourage it, is you go and tank your season's ELO by quitting out of a few games, and then you go into the events, play against guys that are lesser than your skill because you tanked your ELO, and then get your 6 wins that way. So like EA is the same thing with draft champions. We've taken advantage of this all year because of the way they do it. You lose your first 5 draft champions games, all of a sudden you're going against bronze tier guys. You can make a ton of coins by basically making guys quit right away because you're so far ahead of their skill level. So like EA, as much as they implement things and do things right, they always have room for improvement, and they always seem to not like carry it through and think through everything. I don't know if they just don't know about game design or how to match people, but it does feel like there's still quite a lot of flaws. It feels like for every good thing they do, like a step forward, but also kind of like a half step back with these events because you just fucked up something, the matchmaking. Like, because they're sweaty. Like, I'm an MUTMen first. I'm going against top 100 players every single game. I'm like, this is not fun. Like, this is not how this event should be. Like, when I go ahead, Tex, want to say something?
No, I was gonna say like you go ahead. You keep going.
Okay, so
yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna take a drink of water.
I'm sorry, I think I was putting chapstick on. I think I moved my lips. I think that's why you thought I was gonna say something.
Yeah. I got you. Miscommunication. So with with going against it, it's not like when I want to say like I didn't propose it. Are we gonna say EA took the idea and then ran with it? If they did, I love it. They're not even answering my DMs anymore, some of them. So I'll just say I just wanted naming rights. That's all I wanted. Go ahead, take the idea. I just wanted naming rights. But regardless, that's a joke for everybody out there.
No, this is your idea. You came up with this.
Thanks, Tex. But
like,
I love
you came up with. You told Jake Stein we should have something like this, and they got something like this. So
go
ahead and get your round of applause, man, because this is all you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, this event is really cool, but it'll die out if like they kind of suck. If they keep sucking from here on out, like if the events stay like, hey, the longer you throw, the more points you get. But if the events get more like inventive, if they get more innovative, like the rules themselves, like here Texas, let's go back and forth, not a competition. Let's go back and forth, just off the top of our head, different events you'd like to see with different rules. I'll go first. So I would like to one event to be an all silver team event. You can only use silver cards on your team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're up.
Weekend theme team weekend league. Theme team seasons.
Theme team event. So you have to have 50 of 50 event.
50 of 50 events. And obviously you can get other players in there if you want to cheat with your specialist, but 50 out of 50 event. I know some of y'all ain't got theme teams, but ain't my problem. A lot of y'all ain't got God squads, and that mode is only for God squads.
Yeah, events is basically a weekend league. People are sweating for them. Yeah. Maybe day 2 will be easier for this, but once everybody's got their
day 2, all the savages got their wins.
Yeah, but I mean they still reward you for getting max wins on day 2, even with trophies. Mm-hmm. So they just don't give you the NAT card. My turn again. All right, I want something like if they really go hard, if they really do well, and they can really like code it in. I want their 7-on-7 events. I want 7-on-7 as an event.
7-on-7, like Info Street.
Hell yeah.
Info Street. I want college rule event college overtime rule event where you start at 35, both you and then both. So you're starting 30. What college overtime is basically where you will get the ball at 35 and you got to score a touchdown, kick a field goal, and if you kick a field goal, your opponent has a chance to win the game by scoring a touchdown. And so I want that where you got to go back and forth.
Nice.
That could be fun.
I want an event. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I want an event where you can only use a play once and then it gets blacked out of your playbook and you can't click it again.
Ooh. So I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback off that just to ask Madden. You only got 3 plays to choose from.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I want an event.
But real quick,
low gravity. What?
I'm gonna say ask Madden, but no audibles though.
No. Well.
No.
Yeah.
No audibles. No audibles. No hot routes. No none of that. Just play stock.
That's gonna be tough for the offense.
It's gonna be tough for defense too, because sometimes they give you shitty ass plays. So
that's true, but users are so godly. It's easier to make up with a base defense than it is a base offense. I just
don't want to be like you. Oh, I'll turn this bunch into fucking beastly play because of all these deep route running specials I got. No audibles.
Yeah, I want a low gravity where a quarterback can throw the ball 100 yards.
Just be
or you can jump like 10 feet in the air.
Just throwing the ball down the field. Similar to what we got today with this event, but I would like it to be like negative points. So if you throw a pick, that's like -2.
Oh, okay.
If you fumble the ball, or they can just kind of do some stuff like so Clickwood plays in this weird fantasy football league where the worse your quarterback is, the more money you have a chance to win. So maybe if you throw a pick, you get like 4 points. So now you have defense just swatting picks on purpose.
That's not a bad idea, like a reverse one. I don't think people would like that very much, but it's innovative. I like it. How about EA all mascot on mascot football? So 11-on-11, EA, you just click on the event, and then it's all 11-on-11. Maybe it's like NFC mascots versus AFC mascots, and you randomly choose, and you're randomly chosen into one or the other.
That'd be kind of fun. Like, so what game was that? Was it Slugfest had that mascot versus mascot? I know ACW had it as well. I remember Slugfest had that shit with mascots too.
Yeah.
Miami Marlins would be fun. I love mascots. Maybe with season's events that we could do.
Okay.
All rookies.
Oh, I like that. All rookie squad builders. Yeah. You could do that with like sophomores and all like all pros or stuff like that too. That's a good point. How about you know how Fortnite stole the NFL from Madden? How about EA steals Fortnite characters and you're only 11-on-11 Fortnite characters? That's ridiculous. That's not a serious attention. I just want to get back at them, right?
I got you.
They stole it.
Yeah, just get out here. You stole our concept and made it better, so we're gonna go ahead and take your shit
and make it weirder.
Yeah.
All right, you're up, Tex.
Let's see. I do like division stuff, so like you can only use players from the AFC South.
Okay, yeah. That's like how MLB does it. Yeah, MLB events run that way. How about Giants versus elves? Santa versus elves or something like that. 7 feet guys versus 3 feet guys, but the 3 feet guys have better attributes.
So 7 feet guys are slow, little guys are. If the game could play that way, I would like it, but the game's glitchy and the motherfuckers be out there.
I mean, these are things that are gonna be like they should be like 2-minute quarter type of things.
Just
like casual as fuck. Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe we have an event where they bring back the Madden cards that you can assign. So you get 3 Madden cards you can put on that game.
Oh, that's like
from Madden 08.
Yeah, 08. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
I like that.
You get 3. It's like 5 Madden cards to choose from. You get 3 to equip, and then so all of a sudden, it's 90. You're down 4 points. You equip the field goal worth 5. And you can kick a 60-yard field goal for 5 points.
I like that. What are the type of old innovative events? How about something like every single possession, depending on how you guys do, their stats go up or down?
Gotcha.
So like franchise, you know how they get those experience points? So if you throw to a receiver, everybody starts at like 50 stats. So if you throw to a receiver and he catches the ball for like 10 yards, he gets like plus 10 stats or something.
That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah. So then like the team would have to adjust to how well you play, so they have to like double them up or something.
Yeah. You got 10 plays to score, or you're forced to turn the ball over.
Ooh, I like that.
Like a crank. You got to get to the end zone in 10 plays.
What about the exact opposite? Your drive has to be 10 plays long. Else it doesn't count.
So that would be kind of a funny event. 3 plays for fourth down, third down, basically. So 3 plays for a first down.
Oh, that's a good one. How about we could do like? I'm just thinking like we could also think of like what YouTuber challenges have been, right? Punt. Like yours is like the punt on third down. We could go to like their channels. What are other challenges people do? Nathan Peterman's everybody's quarterback.
Yeah. Out here with a bronze quarterback, the Peterman challenge.
I like that.
Yeah, no, you can't sub them out. So yeah, they can do. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, we can move on. We've been doing this for a while.
I was like, we can keep going because like there's things they can do. They can do like an entire if you go Nathan Peterman, you can go an entire bronze offensive line. So you can use your real team, but you got an entire bronze offensive line. Or you can have like a good offensive line, but like bronze players around it. Like they can just do a lot of different things, and hopefully this is the start. But the fact that they brought it out now is kind of annoying because they're just testing it. It seems like.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It should have been out by now, bro. We've been talking about this for 2 years.
I will always say better late than never. I always show up things late.
I just hate how like this could have been something they dropped in the game in November. I don't know, like we had to build a technology.
They were too busy with long shot and prepping for long shot 3.
Yeah, And like, and the excuse they gave last year is like we want to be able to have you just create your lineup for it automatically. So you just press create event lineup, and it's fucking no. Just happy people aren't stupid. They can make a lineup.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'd be better. I mean, here's the thing: people are kind of stupid though. Like, have you read YouTube comments?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not all people are stupid, but there's some gems out there that EA hears from constantly.
Yeah, but don't listen to them.
Yeah. But so EA, once again, me and Tex, hopefully we did your job. Take some of our ideas, add them to yours, steal them. We don't care. We don't copyright them. All we want to do is we just want naming rights, right, Tex?
Just give us credit, bro. Like, I understand that, like, you can't give me credit, but just give Gutfoxx double my credit. Say Gutfoxx and Gutfoxx. Just do it twice. Just like it just seems like, because it's, I mean, there's game changers and guys that give them ideas as well, but like, if y'all gonna copy stuff from other games, though, like, just make it better. That's my one request. If you're gonna be out here copying events from MLB, just make it better.
Make it better than MLB. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And the thing is, like, it does feel kind of good. You know, this is the third suggestion I've had for Madden that's been implemented for like modes. Like, I put a video out on how EA should do a draft champions type mode, and they did it. You know, I called it, what the hell did Hearthstone have it as? I don't remember, but arena. I said EA should do an arena type mode, and boom, the next year they had an arena type mode. I said, hey, they should have a salary cap type mode, and salary cap came out. Now this event's coming out. Kind of neat. I'm a fan of EA listening to the people. Putting it out. Yeah.
I'm glad they did it. Like I said, even though it's late, I'm glad it is out there, because now it adds extra excitement. Because my thing is, like, if they were doing this from the beginning, people wouldn't be complaining about lack of content. Because then they know that, okay, we'll get some cool, wacky event on Tuesday through Wednesday. And so they don't got to drop bad cards that you can't pull.
Here's the thing, like, yeah, I agree with your content point. Like, how many people were complaining about content this weekend? They dropped 2 cards all weekend, from Friday to today. They dropped 2 cards. And people were not complaining about content with this weekend and the Blitz going on. So no, content is not just cards. I agree, Texas.
Yeah, and so if they do this, that'll save them so much time, and they don't got to worry about designing 50 cards a week to put out because people want 50 cards a week. They can just focus on coming up with innovative ideas. I don't know, maybe the field is shrinking, and you gotta score a touchdown before the field disappears.
Like Fortnite, where the circle closes.
Yeah, or that scene from Batman 3.
Oh yeah, you gotta outrun it with Heinz Ward.
You gotta outrun the field, otherwise you're gonna
I like that. How about Canadian rules football, where it's like the field's super wide and the end zone's super deep, and you can put a guy in motion with a snap. That might be too much work, but a lot of these things are gonna be work.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways. I guess the biggest issue with events is still the gameplay, lol. Right? Like, you got tweeted out by Vic, and it's got a whole, 100 retweets already about that one glitch that has been in the year. Like, do you want to explain what happened there?
No, I don't want to explain what happened there. I was so mad. Alright, that guy beat me. He was terrible. Basically, the glitch that's been going on for a while, where this is the first time it's ever happened to me before, where he throws the ball into coverage, which is just a shitty throw, gets an aggressive catch animation, but...
Over 3 people.
Yeah, over 3 people. And then he goes to the ground, but because for some reason, I guess the game just glitched out, he doesn't actually go down. He gets up, and then my user just jumps out of the way, essentially, and he runs for a touchdown.
Disgusting.
Yeah, broken feature. And just like, yo, this game is being played for millions of dollars, and this is in the game right now.
Yeah, people literally are putting their livelihood in the hands of this game.
Yeah, so I ended up. Yeah, it was super dumb. I'm mad because that guy wasn't good, and the reason why I overreacted because the play before that, I had a dot. I threw a dot to my tight end, and he just doesn't catch the ball. Hits him in the hand, and drops it. It hits him in the hand and just drops it. I'm like, what the fuck? And then that happened. The next play, he scores a touchdown. So that's the reason why I was mad. It's just like this game is just. I'm just getting fucked this game.
I don't know. It just seems to constantly happen to me. My head hurts after every stream because I scream so loudly at the shit that fucking happens to me. It's so weird. Whenever I get a fluky play from me, my opponent quits. So I never get games that the RNG constantly goes my way because they just quit out because I'm up by 3 scores if I get fluke going my way. But if I get fluke against me, it's like a long protracted anal probing and it hurts and it's like. Because you got to fight against it the whole damn way through, and then you end up winning or losing, but you seem like you've lost a part of you. So even if you win, you're lesser for it, and it hurts. I mean, we'll talk about it at the end with EA earnings report and stuff with games and stuff. But hopefully gameplay gets better here. Do you think? Please tell me, Tex. Please tell me there's gonna be another patch. Please tell me they're gonna nerf these aggressive catches shit, right? And
no, they didn't. They buffed it. What, in November?
Yeah.
And they haven't touched it since.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be no patch. Like, I would like for there to be a patch, but if they did not address it until like this next one, bro, what are they doing? Like, what's the point? I think they're fine with where it is right now because like they're done with this game. They're gonna go ahead and focus on next year's game and address it then. But as of right now, if they knew that people are just mad at the hold Y button, and then the last patch that came out didn't feature, we tuned it back down from what we did the first time. They probably don't know what happened. My guess is they did something that broke that feature. They probably did actually debuff it. But they probably tuned something else that broke that. Then now they don't know what the hell to do. So it's probably just screwed right now. So they got to just go back and work on it for next year. So I doubt we get another patch that's going to tune that, because at that point, just leave the aggressive catches on, because now my 98s are playing like 98's supposed to play like.
Yeah, but your 98 defensive backs aren't playing like they're supposed to play.
Hey, man, that's not my problem. That's that is true, but like the 99s are cards. We understand defense is bad in general this year, so
yeah.
We
the thing is, okay,
have to accept it.
So I'm fine. I know I scream about them because people throw into coverage and they make trash reads and get paid off. All right, I'm fine. That's the NFL. My biggest issue with this game is like they could just playmaker and then your zone doesn't do anything. The zone's not reacting and not understanding the people near them. I think are my biggest issues with the game. Like they just don't. The idiocy that I see out there constantly, or the scrambling drill for wide receivers running towards defenders instead of to green grass, and like the defender's not reacting to scramble drills. So like it's like RNG whether your wide receiver goes somewhere good and gets you like 50 yards, or it goes at the last second, breaks back to the DB and gets you an interception because he breaks the wrong way. So I think it's just. There's so many issues that stack up. Like if EA came out and said it is our design choice to make this play more like the NFL and good receivers can catch the ball in traffic and you can make bad reads but get bailed out, I'm like, okay, I get it. That's your game. It's frustrating to play and frustrating to see when it happens to Deion Sanders. But he's going against Megatron, Randy Moss, so it happens. But just please, if you're gonna tell me these receivers, these guys, these top end players are making plays, make them look and act like top end players before the ball is thrown. Make them react, like make my offense, like my Lane Johnson, make my million coin offensive line be able to pick up guys and not have them just like run right by them. Like exactly, yeah. That's what I want. Like if the player's gonna play like players, please make them intelligent like players, and please keep working on that AI and that, because it really fucking sucks to see this game. And today I lost a game in overtime because my Shannon Sharp ran out of bounds, and instead of getting like so the ball was thrown to the sideline. Shannon Sharp, instead of getting, that like when you hit possession catch and get that feet drag animation, I hit it, but he kept running. He ran out of bounds and let the ball hit him on his feet. The ball hit literally his feet when he's standing a yard out of bounds. So if he would have got the animation, stopped, gotten the sideline catch animation, I would have had a completion for 20, 30 yards. But no, he decides to run out of bounds. The ball hit him on his feet, and I lose the game. And it's just frustrating because he's got make sideline catches, yes, as a trait too. So it just, I don't know. That's kind of what I want. All right, let's move on.
It's funny though, because like when I was playing a guy early, he would throw those sideline passes, and his guys would literally like the force field inbounds to catch the ball. Like they're running out of bounds, but then somehow the game just bumps them back in.
Oh, I know that. The anti-physics maneuver you can make.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like he's running he's running full momentum, and he just stops and like moonwalks with both feet and catches the ball.
I've definitely seen that one.
I'm like, what the? Like, how is that allowed?
So that's the big thing too. The inconsistency in the game is also a major problem. So I completely agree. Like sometimes you'll get that moonwalk, get back in with the physics. Other times you'll get your guy just like run out of bounds like an idiot, and you're like, well, what the fuck is this game? So like you're just praying for the animation a lot of times in this game, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, we're hoping that you get the good possession catch animation or the low pass animation, or even the pick animation, so you don't get high point passed all the time.
Yeah, and so it just like randomly triggers, and you're like, well, I don't know how to fucking call that and play this if I'm just relying on a randomly triggered animation along the sidelines to make this route work, or randomly triggered animation on a low pass or high pass or anything like that. So, or my user's not animating. I had to get away from Bobby Wagner. I went back to free safety Megatron as my user. I had to get away from Bobby Wagner because he stopped getting animations for me. Balls literally went through his fucking hands, and he wouldn't jump for balls either. And I was like, I can't handle this anymore.
Yeah,
so
good thing you got Peppers come out tomorrow. That's your new guy.
Dude, Peppers is looking fucking hot. By the time this goes up, yesterday, but tomorrow. Yeah. What do you think he's gonna be priced at?
Like 1.5 mil.
Yeah, I'd say 1.5, 1.8.
Yeah, if he's a power, probably a little more than that.
He's not a power up.
He might drop one. No, you never know because he's played for 3 different teams. 3 different teams. So
they should drop one.
There should be a power up to come out tomorrow, as well as this is what I was thinking about power. We'll get to that later on, but like, imagine because he has a left outside linebacker card and a left end card.
Yep.
What if you could just bypass, instead of putting the left end 85, you put the left outside linebacker. Now you got a left outside linebacker Peppers.
Ooh, I like that a lot. Change positions along with teams.
Yeah, that'd be dope. So hopefully we get a power up though. Because if we don't, I'm gonna be really mad because I want to be able to put Sprinter on him. But if I can't, I'm gonna be really annoyed about that.
He's high enough to put Sprinter on his own. It's only legends that don't get Sprinter now.
It's limited time, isn't it?
It's only legends that I've seen.
Okay, so
Gronk can get Sprinter without his power.
Okay, bet. I'm cool with that. Then. Oh, fuck y'all, Bears fans and Packer fans. I was only accommodating y'all. You know, Panthers. F y'all. Hell y'all think this is? I'm good.
Tex, you're supposed to be a man of the people, not a man of just one team, a Panthers fan only.
No, I'm a fan of that because now since it's going to be limited time and only for one team, really, if you don't get a power up, then that means good thing is that it's going to be a supply for Panther fans only. So I'm happy about that.
Rude. Yeah.
Price is not going to be as expensive.
You know he's gonna come out of like one every million packs though, so
he's
gonna be expensive as fuck.
I'm gonna try my luck and pull him. You guys will probably find a video out. I'm not gonna get him though. I'm just gonna end up buying him. Go ahead and sell some cards and just buy him because pulling packs is stupid.
Yeah, I bought all those get a gold player packs over the weekend and I saved them for limiteds this week. So I'll probably pull him. Is Peppers gonna be in for 48 hours?
That's what I would assume. So I would assume 48 hours for these first honors cards, and then they'll probably be out of the packs on Friday. And there'll be 2 more.
Do you think? Honors are staying in for 48 or 24.
I have no idea. It just is some of the time. I didn't really watch EA stream, so I couldn't tell you.
we are misinformed MUTmen, I guess.
No, I stopped getting Twitch drops. So I stopped going in there.
Oh, but here's the thing. It's not the drops that matter. It's the knowledge you gain along the way that's the most important.
First of all, they don't say anything that I can't learn from Twitter. And the Twitter doesn't require me to like watch an ad to be in there, so I'm good.
You're against it because of an ad?
You
survive.
They don't pay their game changers. You quoted a tweet talking about the Migos with me attached to it. They don't pay their game changers, and so I'm not watching an ad for y'all.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay. It wasn't part of the agenda, but we need to touch on that.
Yeah.
So they had this big fucking concert, okay, for like EA whatever. And they dropped shoes in the game. I mean, how is spending money on shoes and a big ass concert, getting these big names to play for an EA concert, how is that helping the game out? How is that helping them sell copies? Do you think people are gonna go to a concert, whatever, 30,000, 40,000 people at a concert, and they'd be like, oh shoot, that was really cool. Let's fucking pick up Madden and play Madden because this concert was cool. Like, what connect me from point A to point B, Tex.
I can't because, like, if we go to a concert, now if it's a free concert, you go to the concert and they give you a Madden code, then maybe you'll play Madden. But if I go to a Migos concert that's free and you don't give me Madden, then why play? Because even, like, so at EA Play, right, they gave you copies of other games to play.
Yeah. For
free. But you had to go to these stations and get and beep, beep, and then you can get one of those games. But it was a digital code of last year's game. And so EA Play was in June. They gave me a code for Madden 18 in June. I'm not playing Madden 18 in June.
It's free on EA Access for $5.
Yeah, like what do you? Like, I'm not doing that. So but if it's just in a random spot, like why are we doing shoes in game? Why are we only doing one pair? What the fuck are y'all doing? One pair a day for 2 consoles? 3 maybe on PC because nobody plays on PC. But like what's the point of that? Like why not just I don't know. Put the motherfuckers in packs and make like 1,000 of them so people can actually just pull packs that are having to like come to your stream to find out and get a special pack.
I mean, okay, I saw this a lot. Like when people say like this is really cool, they put real things in packs. Like, am I weird for being like, I don't want any of that shit?
I mean, I'm also weird because they've done this before. So why y'all celebrating right now? You should be chastised if not doing that more. There were Super Bowl tickets in packs like 2 years ago.
But we got 2 weeks of no other content, and they dropped these solos that they hyped up a lot for shoes. But like, Why? Like,
just
okay,
engagement,
answer
bro.
that. Are you hyped about these shoes?
All it was just to boost their numbers, bro. That's all it was. I wasn't hyped for shoes.
What numbers?
I mean, you saw that was solo about it. What 5 million people played those solos, so they just kind of wanted to keep those numbers going up, bro.
For shoes?
Bro, yeah. It's all about trying to just keep the numbers up. People like winning free shit.
Isn't this just like kind of a distraction? Like that they worked with Nike for EA. Like who the fuck's wearing EA shoes? First of all, like if you get caught in EA shoes, I mean you're catching a beating, right?
I mean, you might get your shoes jacked, but like I mean at the same time, like I don't know why people love shoes, man. Just the resale. That's the only reason why you could resell motherfuckers for $1,000 potentially. Because people on Twitter are offering like $5 for a pair.
Really?
Yeah.
For EA shoes.
For the exclusiveness of EA shoes. That just having, I got these and you don't.
I could shit in a box and call it exclusive. Doesn't mean it's worth $1,000.
I mean, somebody might buy it though. You never know. Try it.
That's true. That is the market. Whatever the market pays for it.
Yeah, that's why I get mad. People say use Muthead as a price. Like fuck Muthead, bro. Just go see what's going for in the auction block and sell it for whatever the hell it's going for. Like Muthead's cool for like average prices, but if it's like 4 up right now and it's 30K more expensive, post it for whatever the hell it's selling for right now.
Yeah, and also with all the ads and autoplay on Muthead, it might actually be quicker just to turn on your console, look at the card, and then turn it off again rather than trying to boot up Muthead.
Exactly. Now that the companion app exists, you can just go to there.
There it is, companion app. That's a nice addition. We talked about that a lot, so we don't need to hit it again this week. Mm-hmm. Check out last week's podcast with Mutt Leaks about that app. So, yeah, I guess I'm not a shoe head or whatever they claim to be. So I thought of it as kind of like a waste of time and energy, but I guess it's something different. So I always applaud innovation, even though they've done it before. So,
yep. And then also, anybody saying EA paid for the guys like Game Changers to go to the Super Bowl, that's not money. Just so you know, you can't pay your bills with Super Bowl tickets.
Yeah, you can. You can sell them.
I mean, they can't sell the tickets.
There is definitely a monetary value. Like,
no, there's value. Yeah.
If you get something, it doesn't matter what it is. It's got value.
I got you, but I'm not a college athlete. Pay me in cash. Pay me in MONE. I ain't got to say why.
Some people value experiences over cash. Like, people go travel the world.
Oh, I get you.
You don't get anything monetarily by traveling the world except for the experience tax.
I get you, but what if you couldn't make the Super Bowl? They weren't going to give you cash for it. Like, oh, what if you had, like, a funeral? They were going to be like, hey, here's some money for being awesome. And they're like, oh, well, you just missed out on the Super Bowl. Bitch, I can watch TV. It was boring anyway, too. Fuck out of here with that. Also, you missed my pun. I said, give me MONE. I ain't gotta say why, but you missed it.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what was happening. That's on me. My bad, text. I'll get better next time. Hey, you never got your text message. What's your text message this week?
Oh, my text message this week?
Yeah.
I broke my keyboard.
How?
I couldn't. So my computer was messing up. So I did my restart like you told me to. Reset. Yeah. Run like a brand new baby. Right.
Woo.
And I couldn't get Vegas installed. And this is when like the blitz that was going on, and I was mad because I couldn't do anything.
Damn.
I couldn't stream. I couldn't record. I couldn't edit, and I broke my keyboard.
Why couldn't you use OBS?
Because I couldn't. No, I could stream with OBS, right? I could do that.
Yeah, you can record on OBS too.
Yeah, but I couldn't edit, so I couldn't. I didn't want to. I wanted to stream. So what happened? So Friday, I was trying to get everything to work. Couldn't work, and then I just didn't. I was just mad. I didn't feel like doing anything. After
You edit your videos for news and packs and stuff?
No.
So why would you
edit
Vegas?
No. So I edit my stuff.
Oh.
Like, so the plan was, this is when things don't go to plan for me, Gutfoxx, I kind of don't do anything. That's kind of how it goes. Like,
nice.
I got up at 8. I recorded 2 videos.
Oh, okay.
One was a pack. One was this. And then I was going to stream. I was going to edit these 2, get them up. But I couldn't get Vegas to download. And then all of a sudden, it's like 5 o'clock. And I'm mad because I can't get Vegas to work. And I can't stream now because I don't want to get 2 videos up. And I got mad about my keyboard. So that's kind of... I literally... I'm a planner, right? I do things spontaneous for the most part. Like, but I usually kind of like know what I'm going to do for that day. And when it doesn't go that way, I get mad. I just snap my keyboard in half like a fucking pile of fucking...
Yeah.
Like
the Hulk
knee,
or some shit.
No,
yeah.
over my knee, bro, and threw it on the floor.
Like Bo Jackson with a baseball bat?
Yeah, I was so mad. And now it doesn't work, and I'm mad because it costs $80, and I got to go buy another one.
Oh, Jesus. Well, too bad you would have made your $80 back if you captured that on camera and put it up on YouTube.
Exactly. So everybody say you should just get your rage. I was mad. So, yeah, that's what I did this week. That's why I was late with the videos, because of that I had everything done Friday. And I even lost my fucking pack opening footage for that first big good bundle that EA dropped. The $100 bundle for 2 full legends.
Yeah,
that was a really good bundle. That was a really good bundle.
Yeah, it was solid. I bought that one. I got Larry Fitz and I think Dick.
All right, so
whatever. Yeah, so
like
94, 96.
Just those two. Good shit.
All right, so we talked about honors, Ultimate Legends. Do you think we'll get a big Ultimate Legend drop this week?
No.
You don't think they'll do like last year? They gave us like 10 right up front.
This week? No, I think honors is gonna be heavy this week. The next week is something else.
I mean, the same thing happened last year. We had honors heavy for a week, and then Ultimate Legends on Friday.
You sure? So we had what 7 honors cards released or 6 honors cards released, and then we had. I don't think we did. I think next week. I think probably Series 5 will be the first time we get the Ultimate Legends. I think it's probably the last week.
Guru said that Ultimate Legends are coming, so we know they're coming.
Yeah, I think Series 5. I think next week. Not this week. I think next week.
You don't think they're getting them this weekend?
No, I think they'll probably try to tie that in with Series 5.
I think we're getting Ultimate Legends.
I think it's going to be a level, what you call a level 80 pack that gives you like an Ultimate Legend. That's my guess.
You know, I'm not going to bet against the Tex. I honestly do believe we'll get in this weekend, but you seem to know things.
I don't know. See, I sound like I'm confident about this.
Yeah.
I just think that we'll probably get like some last 96 overall legends, and then next week we'll get our 97s.
Okay. Yeah. I
have no inside information about this.
Okay. Well, I expect it this weekend. All right. Moving on.
Well, let's make a bet. Loser leaves town.
All right. Fine. Well, loser leaves Denver.
Deal.
All right. So what Ultimate Legends? Give me 2 names that you think we're going to get right away.
Michael Vick. No, you got a card. Who hasn't got a card yet? Fuck, I don't even know.
Megatron, Kevin Green, Larry Allen, Ninja Green.
If we're gonna go with new legends or old legends, all right, Kevin Green needs one, but that'd be a weird Ultimate Legend week, right?
They dropped 10 last year right away, and there's some like lesser known guys.
Yeah, but I'm doing 2 right now, so I kind of want to go off the bat. I'm gonna go 2 new legends, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2 new legends. Bo Jackson.
Not gonna happen.
All right, way to shit on my dreams.
Well, like these things are gonna be recycled. Ultimate Legends are recycled legends. I
know, but like they could just come out of the box. I mean, we got a new legend recently in fucking Marcus Allen, so you never know. You never know.
True.
We ain't getting shit though. We ain't getting shit. My whole thing is you never know what we might get, but we ain't getting that. But Bo Jackson on offense to be a nice Kickstarter off over here, especially because like we're getting Saquon this week, so just might as well give us Bo Jackson.
True.
And then if I gotta pick one on defense that we would love to have in Madden, who's in the Hall of Fame this year?
Who got a Hall of Fame? I off the top of my head, I don't know. Actually, let me go look it up. Shit. I should know.
I know. I think Ed Reed made it.
Ed Reed made it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Tony Gonzalez.
I was gonna say Trip Palmal is a cop out. Those are the 2 big ones that'd be kind of cool for.
No, Cradle said they don't have choice rights this year.
I don't care what he said. They can go buy it. I don't give a damn. I'm like, oh, he ain't got his right. You didn't have Marcus Allen's rights either until January. Now you do.
True. I guess they never said anything about Marcus Allen though before.
Yeah. So like, just come on now. Like, stop with it. Stop.
What about Johnny Robinson? Just made it in the Hall of Fame this year from the old Chiefs team.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's like it's the guys we already have in game, right? Kevin Mawai's there, Ty Law, Champ Bailey, Ed Reed, and Tony Gonzalez are the ones.
I don't really like these Ultimate Legends because, like, at this point, like, I guess we go for Legends Cam. Let me look at my team right now. Like, who?
Do you think there's gonna be an Ultimate Legends Cam?
Probably. Oh, they probably will because it'll probably be easier to get to. So it'll be like 10 players instead of being like 30 for the +1 speed.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is, +2 speed. Because, like, right now, Randy Moss has a 97, so he ain't getting one. Also, 98, so that'd be kind of stupid. Shock is 97, so it just seems like they got to bring some new players out or just go with some old players that haven't upgraded yet, which is...
Yeah, obviously. It's Ultimate Legends. They always do old players.
Yeah, but, like some, like, older, like the Kevin Greens of the world, guys that just haven't gotten touched all year. Because, like, a lot of the legends they put in the promos. Like, if they... Think about this game is weird, is that they don't want to spend more money on legends, but they put all their legends in, like, these top promos. So the fact that we got, 6 legends in the Super Bowl promos, like, those could be the Ultimate Legends. Yeah. But now they're not going to get Ultimate Legends. If they do, it's going to be a 99 in, like, 3 months.
I mean, they still got, like, 50 of them left. I mean, they're not as big as names, but the Ultimate Legends, like their promos always have the big names as the headliners for the promos. The LTs, the Deion Sanders, Barry Sanders, those type. The Megatrons, Mean Joe, I guess is a pretty decent sized name. Night Train Lane. So like,
you know what? Megatron. I'm changing my offense to Megatron to Calvin.
Yeah, I think Night Train Lane might get one, and Megatron. Those are the two I want to see right off the bat.
That'd be kind of fun. Just Dick Lane will be slow still, but those would be kind of fun.
Yeah, will he get 94 speed on a 99?
I mean, it's what Edelman got. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
It'd be real sad boy hours.
Yeah,
but yeah,
like,
I can see that.
Like power him up, and then Sprinter, and then Legends Kim. You'd be good.
And then John Madden, yeah.
Yep, that's what it is.
All right, so we'll see what's happening with Ultimate Legends. I want to hear, Texas, what are your final thoughts on the Super Bowl promo? First off, let's rate it out of 10, and then we'll explain why those ratings are. So give me your rating out of 10 for the Super Bowl promo.
All right, so I've been at a 5 all year, like for the promo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay at a 5.
Staying at a 5.
I'm staying at a 5, mostly because the only thing that kind of made this promo fun was the Blitz weekend, but the global pack limit on some of these things were the worst, and EA's server operation during this changeover were the worst. You had to back out of MUT to buy stuff from the pack store, which makes no fucking sense. And so if you back out, come back in, there's no more packs left.
Yep, that's what happened to me.
Yeah, so like you could have wasted your time like getting on throughout the day for these items. Now the items that you did get that were global limit were amazing. The platinum packs, the first go around were great. Second go around were scams. I don't know, those were bad packs. And then obviously the end of it was great with giving us a 1 fire fancy for 14K rings. But I would say the 5 just because like we should not have to back out of Madden to buy packs. Like what are we doing?
Yeah, I think like the Super Bowl promo, it's EA put a lot of work into it obviously because they didn't put anything in the game the 2 weeks prior to that. So it went Team of the Year, then Super Bowl promo. So Super Bowl promo started off slow. Everybody hated it. And then the Blitz weekend happened. We all had a really good time on the Blitz weekend, even though we were angry at some of the offers. Just like Texas went through, I'm not going to rehash what he said. He hit it pretty fairly. So it was fun, though, on the weekend. But now we're stuck with these rings, and we're always like looking, hey, what are rings going to do next? They didn't give us an option to, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, they're not giving us an option to use those rings to pull for limited time cards like we did during Zero Chill. There's no final offer for rings. So the rings only offer, they were there for 1/3 of the offers on the Blitz weekend. So we got a lot of offers for training, the power-up passes, etc., etc. We got points offers, and we got a few ring offers too. But it feels like the rings were absolutely nothing. It's like, at least you could say last promo, there were gifts, there were present for rings, there was the limited time pulls you could have done, there was the sets. But right now we only had like the 3 sets for each of the past and the present, and that's it for the rings. Like, the rings didn't do anything for us, it feels like, special. Like, they were just, it seems like they were wasted effort, wasted time. EA's introducing these new currencies. New currencies aren't fun. We were going to have a mobile person on today to talk about currencies because those things have taken over mobile. And as we saw from Madden Mobile Slay's tweet, I retweeted it. He says this year's Madden Mobile makes $67,000 a day, which is like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. And then you look at last year's Madden Mobile, it made $750,000 a day. So it's gone down over tenfold, making money. And the rings are something that a lot of people hate on mobile because they keep bringing out new and new currencies. You can't buy packs with coins. So like mobile, it feels like console is taking a few steps from mobile, but mobile is not the direction or the product you want to learn from. That's like learning from Telltale Games. Like, we know how, like, when you pick a loser, you are a loser. Stop picking losers. Stop these new currencies. You don't need them. You have training to take care of it. Training could have done the reroll sets. We could have profited off training. Like, the sets are the important part, not the currency to go along with them. So I for one think rings was a waste. I think because they promised us this new currency that we're going to use in a lot of things and they didn't fucking deliver, I fucking hated it. Texas, what do you think about rings?
I agree, because like if they're gonna have them in the game, they're gonna be more ops, like you said. But because they only limited to 1 weekend out of the this is the 2-week promo.
Yeah,
that started so it's been 3 weekends, right? 3 weekends.
It started on the 25th. Was that right?
I think that sounds about right.
No, let me look.
It's Pro Bowl, right? It was like Pro Bowl week, right?
Super Bowl promo, Madden 19.
I think it might have been.
I think that is right?
Yeah, I think it's Pro Bowl week. So I think it was basically just that's 2 weekends essentially. But just like, I'm just like, if you're going to have these in the game, and I got these rings, and there should be an opportunity to pull limited time Gronk out of these Super Bowl present packs or Super Bowl pass pack. There should be a chance just so I can go ahead and like expend these rings as opposed to just only waiting for you guys to drop. Because even the offers they drop, not all of them were with rings. Some of them were with training. Some of them were with points. Some of them were with rings. Some of them were with points. Like, it wasn't consistent. So like it just seemed like if you wanted to participate, you had to have rings. But if the global limit ran out, you got stuck with rings, and there's nothing to do with them. So you can just go ahead and liquidate them and go ahead and get the 86 to 87 overall players, but that's not fun.
No.
So the rings are only brought in the game to kind of have fun with those exclusive offers, but when those exclusive offers are exclusive to only like the minority,
yeah,
you're not gonna. Nobody's having fun with this, and people are gonna. That's why we don't need it. So you can just kind of just go with training because these cards are about the price of training right now. So it just seemed like they didn't really have to introduce this new currency, but they kind of wanted to try to sell that stuff in the store with this new shit as opposed to just doing training. Because I know a lot of guys have much training anyway. So just another way for them to get money by forcing you to go ahead and buy new players to buy for this quick sell.
It's like they got us all hyped about this currency. People were telling me they had 60,000, 100,000 of these rings sitting ready to go, and then they'd only offer like 1,600 of the Team of the Year NA fucking T packs, 1,600 of them. And then it's gone in 30 seconds. I can't even get on the servers in time for them to go. And like, so people like sitting here like expecting to be like excited to use this new currency because we think we want to do it. So you invest in these currencies. Then he's like, I got you. They pull out the fucking carpet on you, and there's nothing else to do with them this week. It blows my mind.
Dog.
Why they did this?
It was Nat. Like, what the fuck y'all think? You know why? Because they offered a quick sell for training. That's the reason why. If the Nat cards in quick sell for training, or they didn't quick sell for half the amount, I bet there'd be a lot more. But they didn't want you to turn your rings into training because they don't want you having training.
It's so I just
it's the dumbest thing in the world. Like they really were like, Nat packs not limited. Like, wait, what? If they're auction, I get that. Like 600 auction mode, all right, cool. But I wouldn't have didn't work anyway because them motherfuckers are like hard to pull. But the fact that they were still Nat for like y'all are jerks.
It really was a jerk.
And then how much? How much was the Fire Fans pack that was auctionable? 14K rings.
I wasn't around. I had to deal some stuff, but yeah, I think that was it.
That's auctionable. What are they doing? This doesn't make any sense. Like a lot of the prices they were doing doesn't make any sense either. Because like you look at the what do you call it? That shitty ass pack that's in the store, where you can buy the 82 plus and
Gridiron
or. No, yeah, that fact bad too. The weekly booster pack, which is a way to steal $5 out your pocket.
Oh, the 500 point one.
Yeah, like they had a ring offer where you can convert your training into rings.
Yeah, they did.
But it wasn't the offer so weekly boosters 400 training or 600 rings. That one was 400 for 500. I'm like, y'all not even paying attention, not even being consistent with what y'all said as the precedent for this. So it just was like they wanted to not give us as much opportunity to make coins.
Yeah, it's so weird that they keyed us up. They gave us these things for rings. Like especially, I think the most egregious example of this whole keying us up and then not dropping the ring stuff is these predictor sets. So they put these predictor sets in the game. We predicted the game, had fun. They're like, all right, you're gonna get rewarded with rings once these predictor sets pay off. Like if you predicted the Patriots won, you got your I think it's like 500 rings or whatever. And then Kralo comes out today and says there's no other offers for rings. Then why the fuck did you pay out your predictors in rings if you're not going to give us another reason to use them? Just pay it out in fucking coins, because now we have to take these rings, convert it over to coins through the quick sale. I get it, it's not that difficult, but like why would you offer rings on the predictors if you're not going to give something more to us to use those rings on?
Dog, I don't know why people play. Like, look at the date. I was like, this is paying out after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, the promo ends Super Bowl, basically. Like, it makes no sense to engage in that unless you just really wanted to predict the game. And if somebody said they made 3,000 rings today, I'm like, hey, cool, that gets you, what, 45K?
Yeah.
It's not bad, I guess, but I'm just like, why not just, like I said, just give coins?
Yeah, it's silly.
It should be more. There should be another Blitz weekend because the promo's not over till the 8th, right?
Well, that should be Friday. So
Friday. It should be like one more last hurrah for
there should have there was with Snow. This is why Snow was implemented so much better. There was a last hurrah with Snow with Team of the Week. You could do I think it was the Pax or whatever it was. So it's so weird. It's like they're like, hey, Snow kind of worked for us, even though there's some mixed feelings on it. Let's do that, but worse.
Yeah, only way this can be cool is if they give us like a Nat team of the Nat, what do you call it? Honors pack
Yeah.
for like 100,000 rings.
That would be fucking insane. That'd be awesome, dude.
But it has to be like after like sometime next week.
You know what? You know what's kind of weird? You talk about these offers and like, so a lot of people came to my Twitch chat and like, oh, did you hear at halftime of the Super Bowl there's gonna be 53,000 coins or what is it, rings for the MVP? I'm like, no, there's not. Where did you hear this source? And then I'm not gonna call anybody out, but like don't stop. Don't take these speculations as serious truth. And if they're saying it's serious, you got to stop trusting those people as creators. If people are speculating on this, and I'm like, where do people hear these things from? Why are we allowing people just with power to randomly speculate on shit and make it sound like there's an air of authority to it? Like, so if you ever hear some bullshit, please, I don't know, call it out, I guess.
Yeah, speak up.
Don't listen. Don't
regurgitate it.
Yeah, don't regurgitate. Yeah,
because I'm like, that doesn't sound like why would they do that?
Yeah,
there was a set in the game that cost 2.9 million coins to do.
Yeah,
for an MVP, they're not gonna give you one for 50K rings. Do the math.
Exactly.
2 million coins get you how many rings?
Yeah. So don't. I get it. I get it. There are a lot of young kids that maybe listen but try.
Yeah, just be smart.
Yeah, I know those young kids aren't listening to the podcast because this is too long of attention. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. Now, if it was Nat, then I can see why they'd say that because I think the Nat element out of that damn
$100 bundle.
Yeah, like that one. I'm so glad they buy that bundle. I'd be so mad right now. I'd be so mad.
I mean, it's 500,000. It's 500,000 coins for a quick.
He's a million right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't sell him.
Nope.
Fuck you, EA. I'd be mad as hell. I'd be so mad that I have him.
Yeah. I mean, that's EA for you. Like, right. We knew we were getting. I told people not to buy it. I think we even said on the podcast not to buy that shit.
Yeah. Do you think I should convert my 86s overall, like all Super Bowl cards into tokens, or just sell the for coins?
86 overall. I feel like 86s are going on the market right now. Like how much are they going for? What are your 86s?
15K.
15K for 86s. What are
so
other?
13K after tax, basically. 13.5K.
Okay, let me just do some math here quick.
All right, because I don't know what the best bet to do is. I know we're gonna need tokens for like Series 4, Series 5. I mean, probably something. I don't know. We probably need tokens at all.
Yeah.
What I'm talking
about. The minimum training on an 86, those cards go for 20K. So if you sell at 15K, you're undercutting your training value by 5K.
Gotcha.
So you can wait till Friday. If we get Ultimate Legends Friday and a big drop, I expect the market to drop. If we don't, you don't expect we're going to. So the market will remain where it's at, and either training goes down, which I do expect training to go down in value. But that 86s will be pretty good training for the value on Friday.
Okay, so let's hold on to all these bad boys then.
Yeah, because you're the king of training.
Go ahead and quick sell a couple of these 95s I got, just bucking about a bunch of 86s.
Are you angry that the 96s, like Hightower, or the 88s are quick selling for the same amount?
Yeah, I know why they are, because I guess they don't want people waking up and posting a card and then getting less rings for it and getting mad. But they're still, at the same time, like, fuck, there should be higher rings. But at the same time, there's nothing to do with those rings, so who cares?
Yeah.
It just would increase the value of the card, which would be good for those that had those cards. That's all it would do. So I'm like, I understand why they did it, and I'm mad they did it, but at the same damn time, I can't be too mad. That's kind of how I feel about it.
It's just really weird. There's gonna be like 96s out there, and they're gonna be like different training, and all that's gonna tell people is like it's different training than 96s normally are. It's like, I guess they do the same thing on limiteds, right? 96 limiteds are 500K, but I don't know. If you're on the market looking for like training, and then you filter by 96s, like, oh, hey, let's grab this 96, and then you look at it and you only get the same amount of training as a 95. It's like, what? Wait, I thought 96 quick sold for this amount. They're just making it like unnecessarily more complicated. Like, there's complications in depth. Those are good complications. But then there's complications because EA wants to be cheap. Those are bad complications.
I like that.
Yeah. So, like, the best I can say for the 88s, throw it into the 88 to 89 set, I would guess, is the best thing you can do if the 88s are going cheap. Let me look them up, actually.
88s, 30K, so yeah, you can do the 86 to 88s.
Not really. Yeah.
No coins?
No, I mean, like, I'm looking at the 88 to 89 set. I guess Thunny is going for 25K. What's the minimum 89?
Probably like
40.
Let's say 40.
So that's not that great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if you pull really good.
I guess it's a good way to convert your rings into training right now, though. If you want to do that.
Yeah. Very true.
Convert what 15K into 1600 training.
Yeah, I mean 86 to 88 set or 88 to 89 set.
Yeah. Sorry, no, it'd be 1100 actually. So. That's actually not. That's terrible. Actually, 30K for 1100K. That's not bad though. 30,000 for 1100 training.
I don't know what math you're doing.
No, it's because 13 is 86 to 15K. So if you do 2 of them for the 88, that's gonna be 30K for 1100 training, which is a little more. Which is a little expensive, actually.
Yeah.
A little expensive.
Talking about expensive, EA stock price has gone down.
Hey! Oh, what?
It's gone down like 20% today after market training because they didn't hit their estimates for Battlefield 5. They're down by like, I think it's $141 million they missed their earnings by. So it was weird because today EA stock gained a lot of momentum because they launched that game, that free-to-play game. Was it Apex or something?
Yeah.
And like people seem to really enjoy it. And now the CEO comes out and says, hey, we missed our earnings report. Should they have announced the earnings report last night and then tonight launched, or like today launched the game? Because then maybe their stock would have gone down then back up. Wouldn't have that been better than up then down? Didn't they reverse course?
Hey man, you can't announce it. You can't get into insider trading. You got to just announce it whenever you get the word.
That's not true. You know they were sitting on that for at least a week.
They probably were. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't I have no idea. But I guess if they, I don't know. This is interesting. So
Battlefield 5 didn't have the microtransactions. Yeah. The thing is, like, somebody in the chat was talking about it. It seemed like they were into the finances. They said it looks like there was little year-over-year growth, like 6% year-over-year growth in the EA and FIFA and Madden microtransactions. So our little slice of the pie is still growing, which I guess is nice for us as content creators. But, like, is EA in trouble, do you think, Tex?
I don't think they're in trouble. Because $100 million is a huge loss. But they still make $1 billion with FIFA and Madden. So I think what gets them in trouble is if they keep using other games' money to put into games they ain't making any money. That's what would get them in trouble. But if they know that they can cover that with other games like FIFA and Madden. So I think they're fine. They just got to stop wasting resources on Longshot and NBA Live and on games that's not generating money. Now, if a game's not supposed to, Battlefield wasn't supposed to because of, obviously, no microtransactions.
Yeah.
Oh,
go on. Sorry, keep going.
No, that makes sense why they lost money on that because it was an investment in trying to figure out if this is a good approach, which it isn't. You got to have something in the game, whether it be cosmetic or whether it just can't have stuff where it's like pay $100 for all this gear. No, you just do cosmetic stuff. So everybody else is doing it. That's what's working. Cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, people are okay just customizing the guy. So it's interesting because even with Longshot, even when we criticize them for investing into whatever concerts, the thing is, MUT and their other microtransaction business, and even EA as a whole, like their profit margins are like 80%. It's absolutely fucking bonkers. So it's not that like they're still not making cash from the operations of Madden and MUT. They're still turning that hand over fist. The problem is they're keeping that fist closed and not giving it back to the gameplay team, not giving it back to the MUT team. So they're taking all of our cash in, and the top of EA, because they're like, oh, hey, if we're making cash, we might as well invest more in it. They don't see the long term, it feels like. They don't reinvest in their product, and it feels like we get a poor product because they're either diverting it to their jets. I know the CEOs and a lot of the top players or a lot of the top I would say executives are cashing out the stock now, which is not a good sign for EA. But it doesn't feel like they want to reinvest in the product, even with these large profit margins. And eventually, it's going to bite them in the ass because we get so sick of this shit that happens to us. They're underfunded staff, not able to meet our demands or our wants for the game. Not necessarily demands, but our wants for like consistent gameplay. So it's unfortunate that they have such high margins, yet it's not coming back, and we can see it now in the stock price. People are finally learning, hey, EA's a pretty shit-run company. Like, when you hear these people talk about, like, I've seen EA people on Twitter be like, hey, the people that run this company are really smart. Yeah, they might be really smart in the traditional sense. They can get good grades in business school, but it feels like they don't know how to run, like, a game company. And a lot of these issues stem straight from the top. They're all about maximizing revenue, but they don't know, you know, the customer base, these games are made a lot by how we feel about them, the word of mouth. Like I talked about, like, a concert's not going to bring in, like, people who want to buy Madden. Review sites, make it a good game. Like, do you know how many more copies of Madden would sell if this shit got, like, a 9.8 on, like, Metacritic or something? I know it's never going to happen, but, or, I never say never. But, like, how many more games that would sell if you did shit like that, if you invest in your dev team to make, like, an absolute phenomenal football game? So, it's kind of like, please see the writing on the wall. Please invest more into your product to see it going forward. I mean, and then you'll just make more money that way, right? Because more people will want to play it, because it goes back to that 04 era when it was, like, the #1 game in the world, and everybody played it because it was such a good game for the time. So, one other thing, Tex, I want to get your reaction on this. So, there was another article about the lockout that's going to happen potentially in 2021. And, okay, how do I say this? The Players Union voted, some board of the Players Union voted to withhold the amount of money players get from Madden, and as, like, a war chest. So, it kind of came out, and it said, like, in the article, for the 3 years that they're going to lead up to the lockout, they're going to pay it out after the lockout goes on, and it's going to be about $60,000 per player. So 3 years, $60,000. So it's $20,000 per player. I guess EA spends on player rights for NFL players for being in the game. Now, when you use some simple math, let's just we'll take each team 32. We'll say they got 70 players per team. 2,000 players times 20,000 players. EA spends $44 million a year on player likenesses just for the NFL players. That seems high, right? Seems really high.
If it's 20,000 per player?
Yeah, like I think on their balance sheet they have player. All right, EA.
I was gonna say that seems crazy because, like, on top of having the rights to the NFL, they gotta pay the players too.
Yeah, they have to play yeah.
So
I should Google that. I don't think it's $44 million.
Well, the NFL makes them pay for the license, and they make them pay for players as well.
Yeah, they play the Players Union for the players. EA license, NFL. All right. Cost, because I could have swore it was less than $44 million.
Let's see. So 70 times 32.
Oh, this article says EA pays National Football League and the NFL Players Association $50 million to the exclusive video. Okay, that was 2013. So $44 million is not that far off.
Okay, which is okay. So 44 mil, not
for the players.
For the players,
and then maybe another 5 to 10 mil to the NFL.
Okay, so 50 million total, which is not much until this game makes that probably on weekends.
55 million is nothing to cough at. I mean, this game probably brings in 300. Yeah. I mean, they say that profit margin's like 80%, so the game probably brings in what 55 million plus expenses for, like, marketing and stuff. No way that seems like a lot. I'm just thinking like 80% profit margins. So that would have to be what's one fit, like 200 million? Okay. 304. I would say, yeah, maybe it brings in 400 million. That makes more sense.
I think around 5 would be like what this game actually brings. I guess I think it's probably the same profit after they pay all their other people as well.
Yeah, that's what
after paying the
NFL players, the developers,
NFL players, the legends,
marketing.
Developers, the CEO, all their checks for just writing approval stuff. They probably bring in like 500 mil plus a year.
And then they spend
probably roughly
10% of that on the likenesses.
Probably like 70 mil, maybe like 80 mil total.
Yeah. And 55 goes to the NFL. So I mean, that's righteous. Yeah, if they spend 80 million is spent on the game, and they bring in 500. That about works out to 20%. So yeah.
Yeah. And imagine if they actually fucking spent another like $1 million to like fix this infrastructure.
Yeah.
Rewrite the code.
Just spend another couple million. Like, yeah.
They got so much money. They make so much money off of us. They give a shit.
It's so crazy, right? give us 20% back?
Like they have so much money to do other stuff, but I guess that 80% profit goes to fucking other shitty games.
Yeah, or their war chest, their fucking cash for the CEO payment, more stock options. Well, I guess not stock options. That would make sense, but it's just disappointing to see like the numbers laid out bare in front of you. They're sitting on 80. They sit on 80% of the cash that we give them. It's so disgusting. Talk to us about Series 5, Tex. Let's move on.
All right, Series 5 should be out on day after Valentine's Day, so go ahead and take your girl out for a nice Valentine's Day dinner on Thursday, or do it this weekend since Valentine's Day is going to fall on the weird, Thursday?
Yep.
And go out there, have a good time, and then Friday get ready to grind. Because we should be getting Series 5, which is going to be hopefully hopefully get some new set. Hopefully, obviously, they'll probably update the Elite token set. Hopefully, start getting some more flashbacks, some more heavyweights, some more veterans back, as well as some new solos. I don't want a journey. If you give me a journey, I'm going to fight you. Like, please do not give a journey. I have to play it. Like, I'm forced to play it, even though they're terrible. So please just come out with Gauntlet.
Can't they just give you better rewards?
No, I'm not playing 10 hours or 7 hours solos for... No, I'm good. I don't. I mean, think about it.
Has your love for Madden 19 kind of waned?
It's my solo love, right? I like Gauntlet. I don't like Journey. So I wouldn't mind if they get better rewards and we actually get like some, like instead of like a 94 Nat cornerback that's trash, we get like a guy that we can actually use in our team. I'm here for it. Some better packs and some good coins, cool. But I'd rather have the Gauntlet because that one's just like broken up into like sections, and that comes down to just like you finish this, you're good. So I want that back. I don't want
Gauntlet's done though, right? We're not getting
they can do Gauntlet revamped or Gauntlet Unleashed again. They can figure something out.
True.
They can repackage something and do something crazy. But yeah, so just like next Friday should be a big content drop from Madden. New power-ups come out that day as well. So anybody that got a power-up as of right now should get one. So if they don't drop, so Chris Long got a honors card, and currently we don't know if he has a power-up on his card, but either way, probably come next Friday, Chris Long card will have a power point, which would be good for Eagle fans, Patriot fans. And who else did he play for?
Eagles, Patriots, and was drafted by the Rams?
Was he? Yeah, Rams. So yeah, this Patriots team just getting overpowered.
It's stupid good. It's so fucking good.
It's getting overpowered.
You just need to like Vic and you're good.
Yeah, I was playing a guy with it earlier. His quarterback was Steve Young. He said, "Fuck out of here with Brady."
Yeah, seriously. You don't want a non-mobile quarterback in this game.
Yeah, he's not. So it was funny. So yeah, it should be a huge content drop next week, and hopefully we get some new stuff. Maybe we'll see the first glimpse of motivators. You know, it's kind of too late at this point because the chemistries and shit coming out, and so motivators aren't like essential anymore. But just be kind of cool to see some new stuff into the game.
So yeah, everybody out there, grind on Thursday with your girl and grind on Friday with us nerds.
And grind on Saturday on Grindr.
Wait a second.
What?
Never mind. All right. I think that's it for the pod. It was a good one, Tex. I liked it.
Yes, it was. It was nice, short.
Was it short? It was as long as last week's.
About an hour.
Yeah. Hour 15.
It's good. It's good. That's good.
9.5.
Yeah, fun time though. Fun time. We will see you guys next week. My guess is EA will probably do a special stream sometime next week for both of us. So if they do one going into Series 5 on like a Tuesday, I guess it'll be kind of cool. Hopefully, if they do it on a Wednesday, you want to just like
delay it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be down too. We've done it before.
Yeah, we have. All right, so I got those for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 152 of the MUTMen podcast. If you guys haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the video as well as subscribe because it's the last podcast ever.
It's done.
Once you guys rate, review, and subscribe.
Until then.
Bye, guys.
See ya.